means he works on a ranch, taking care of cattle and riding horses. Sissy, I think she's gonna try to help here. Early the next don't do First of all, can I say how hard this is? You know how many takes I've had to do this? I mean, it's like, Anyway, this is gonna be a reading of my new book, Buffy and Sissy Go on a Road Trip. And I thought that'd be something I would do, and Sissy's gonna join me. Don't do That's perfect. Come here, Sissy. So what I always do in my books, I have pictures of the kitties in the This is just how the day's been. Pictures of my actual cats. My illustrator is Ananta Mahanta. I've been very lucky with extremely talented illustrators. Thank you so much. So the trip was based on a van trip that I took a year ago. I just did a big trip around the country, but this one was just in a camper van, a little bit like the one on the cover. And we went to Yellowstone and Mount Rushmore and Arches National Park, and then the kitties slept outside, and it was just a fun book. So I'm just going to quickly read this for you. It's about 32 pages long and some really cute illustrations. Kittens, it's time for our road trip, shouts Mama, pulling up in a shiny white camper van. Yay, shout the kittens. Can we stay at a motel with a swimming pool, asked Sissy. Yeah, Sissy, that was you. I want to sleep outside under the stars, says Buffy. I think she's going to try to help here. Early the next... Okay, here she goes. Early the next morning, everyone was packed and ready to go. The drive is fun for a while, but soon the kittens are hungry and bored. Sissy asks, are we there yet? Mama laughs, not for a while, but we can stop for snacks. Of course, gotta have snacks on a road trip. Back in the van, the kittens eat their snacks and soon fall fast asleep. When they wake up, they see a big sign, Welcome to Yellowstone National Park. That's Old Faithful, says Mama, pointing to a huge spray of water gushing out of the ground. It's one of the most famous geysers in the world. Can you believe it erupts 20 times every day? Standing a safe distance away, Sissy takes a selfie with Old Faithful in the background. There they are. Nearby, a moose named Pete tells the kittens about the dangers of forest fires. It is important to make sure your campfire is completely out and never play with matches. Buffy and Sissy take pictures with Pete. He gives them stickers that name them official park rangers. They promise Pete they won't play with fire. So, yeah, couldn't use Smokey the Bear. I didn't even really try. I like Pete. Here they are. It's a little bit better picture of the van, the outside. It's cute. The kittens are bored on the long drive. They decide to play a game. Sissy, let's see how many Volkswagen Beetles we can find, says Buffy. They are such cute cars. When you find one, say Love Bug. How many of us played this game when we were younger on road trips? A little nostalgia. Look at that big mountain. It has faces on it. Buffy suddenly shouts. Sissy grabs her camera. We are at Mount Rushmore National Park, says Mama. Those are faces of United States presidents, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Sissy imagines herself as one of the workers carving the faces on the mountain. So there's her little thought bubble there. Isn't that cute? You know, wonderful job recreating this. A lot of work. Here's our motel, says Mama, as she stops at the van at the La Kitty Inn. Yeah, little kitty Inn. There's Mama getting some sun. Sissy takes lots of selfies of herself and Buffy splashing in the pool. So they did stay in some hotels too on the trip, which is pretty common. As they get ready for bed, Buffy and Sissy run around the hotel room and look for places to hide. Mama finds them laughing under the bed. Now, here's a little funny story, why I put this in the book. We were at a hotel and I couldn't find the cats anywhere. I had been on a call, I got off, and we just checked in and no cats. I'm like, oh man, I actually went down to the front desk. I said, I can't find the cats. And it was one of those platform beds. So they couldn't get under it. And they started laughing. Then what's happened before is a La Quinta Inn. Apparently there's a little lip in the very front of this bed that animals can get in through that little lip. Of course, my cats did. Eventually they came out, they got hungry, but that's why I included this story, because it actually did happen on my trip. They weren't laughing though. Okay, here she comes again. What's for breakfast and where are we going now? Buffy asked the next morning. Here, sweetie. Mama feeds the kittens their breakfast and says we are on our way to a beautiful place. Can we get more snacks for the road? Asked Buffy. Of course. Everywhere they look, the kittens see huge red rocks, unlike anything they have ever seen. Mama, where are we? Buffy asks as Sissy takes photo after photo. We are at Arches National Park in Utah, Mama answers. I think this is a really beautiful double-page spread. I think he recreated this from photos that I actually sent him. This is a magical world of red rocks, says Sissy. Buffy is so excited she doesn't even complain about being hungry. Mama tells the kittens, this park has over 2,000 arches made of stone. That evening, Mama parks the van at a campsite and the kittens sleep outside under the stars. They set up their sleeping bags next to the campfire and make s'mores from graham crackers, melted marshmallows, and chocolate. This is now officially my favorite food, says Buffy, as she learns to create a perfectly cooked marshmallow. Mine are all burnt, says a frustrated Sissy. Her little face. This is one of my favorite pages. I don't know if you can catch this, the little mice we put in here in the corner laughing at Sissy. These are little things that kids would love to point out in children's books. The kittens make a new friend by the campfire who introduces himself as Cowboy Dan. You don't look like a cow, says Buffy. Cowboy Dan explains that being a cowboy means he works on a ranch, taking care of cattle and riding horses. Sissy. I am letting this go because this is based on these guys, so it's okay if she wants to be involved, It's kind of all about her. Anyway, he teaches the kittens old cowboy songs, and at the end of the evening gives Buffy and Sissy their own cowboy hats. You are officially cow kittens, he says, laughing. So we based this character on my father, Dan, and he was a kind of singing cowboy. He did a lot of his own music and played in bands from high school on. So music was super important around our home, and I wanted to incorporate my dad and, of course, a younger version of him here. It's real special for us. The kittens crawl into their sleeping bags. Soon Sissy is fast asleep while Buffy watches the shooting stars. When they get home, the kittens reminisce about their trip. Sissy says, my favorite memory is singing with Cowboy Dan and sleeping under the stars. Buffy says, I loved seeing Old Faithful and eating s'mores. Buffy likes to eat. This way. As the kittens help unpack the van, they give Mama big hugs and thank her for taking them on the road trip. They look forward to their next adventure. Where will it be? Well, I know where it's going to be. We'll release that soon. And this is a picture of Buffy and Sissy. I always try to incorporate a picture of them, my actual cats who the books are based on. And then there's always a little map. Sometimes there's a glossary of the words, especially if there's some words that they can learn. In Italy, the Italy book, they learn some Italian words, and Hawaii book, Hawaiian words. Really no cowboy terms in this one, and then just a marketing page, and that's it. And then the back here. So anyway, if you have a chance to download this book, if you like it, please review it on Amazon. If you do purchase it, it really does help us. And again, if you want to subscribe to YouTube, this is kind of what it's all about, is promoting my books and the series, The Traveling Kittens. Thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks.